Okey-dokey. So opponent is it's not quite 8 rack because they're only playing 4 racks. They're not playing Shrieking Affliction, so it's more like Smallpox. But I talked to this person before. They also play Lantern, and so they said they play 8 rack, and I guess this is yeah. Either way, it plays a lot like 8 rack. So I'm on the play, and I keep because of that stirrings, and I don't know what my opponent's on in this game. I didn't know what they were playing. I just knew that they play 8 rack and they play Lantern, and I was like, either way, it's not bad. Um, yeah, go ahead and set up for the turn 2 double rock and then stirrings into whatever I need. And I end up discarding the opal because at this point I see the black, see Raven's Crime, I'm thinking 8 rack, so I want to try to start holding lands in my hand because there's only so many cards the opponent has that can make me discard lands. So here are Ancient Stirrings, and I think about grabbing the needle, and I realize the reason I was thinking about grabbing the needle is because I'm thinking Liliana. And then I realized, like, really what I got to worry about is that Raven's Crime. Liliana can make me discard 1 card a turn, but Raven's Crime can make me discard multiple cards a turn if they got a bunch of lands in hand. So if I can shut off that, then I can. Liliana is going to take a much longer time to. I mean, it's basically 3 mana. They're not close to 3 mana yet, so I have more time to get another needle if I need it. And especially with a bauble, I'll be able to dig into a whir or whatever. So I go for the Grafdigger's Cage instead. And sure enough, it makes it so the opponent can't double Raven's Crime me. And since I've cut off Raven's Crimes, I know it's safe to blind mill my opponent. Sure enough, there's a whir off the top. And I go ahead and go for the whir now and get the Lantern. Now, an argument could be made that I should have gone for the needle to shut off Liliana, but I figure I'll be able to dig into another whir very quickly. And I know they don't have another 1 mana discard spell in hand because they didn't play it. So that tells me that, yeah, they probably have Liliana or some sort of threat in their hand. And at this point, I'm pretty confident that I should be able to just pick up another needle very quickly, long before Liliana can ultimate. Yep, there's a Lily. Yeah, I'll discard my bell. It's fine. And go ahead and draw. And again, I still have plenty of time. Liliana's not going to be doing a whole lot. Go ahead and try to mill that rack away. An opponent ghost quarters himself to try to save their rack. So mill myself because I don't need that Inquisition. I already have a pretty good idea of what their hand looks like. And I decide to mill myself. There's a decay. So rather than play the decay immediately, my opponent, if I hold the decay, it gives my opponent a bad choice. If they plus Liliana, then I can decay with it on the stack. I'm not losing any cards. The opponent's going to lose 1. If they don't plus Liliana, then I can just hold decay all day long. So they plus, and then I decay, force them to discard, and now they play their second Lily, and they're down to 1 card in hand. And they can't plus this one because then they'll lose their only threat. But now I have a whir on top. I'm going to easily be able to, yeah, they can, play Vengeful Pharaoh if they want. I'm going to easily be able to get a needle. And they ghost quartered my fair, so that means they're not going to be able to play their threat. Yeah, I am not searching off those ghost quarters because all I need to do is draw that whir and I win. And again, I can just wait for my opponent to plus the lily, and with it on the stack, I can whir. Yep, they do it. I go to whir, grab that needle, name lily, game's over. I'm just holding the Thoughtseize. I don't need to play it. Because if I play it, I'm basically paying a black mana to lose 2 life. Whereas if I just hold it, then I can hold it all day long. If the opponent makes me discard it, then basically I got to play it for free. This is what happens. Play a bridge, lock a set even more. I was talking with somebody during this too. Oh, there we go. Yeah, I had to go. Yeah. Again, just hold the whir. Grab another mill rock. And that's it. So we go to game 2. Let's see. Not bad, because I got an opener with the, lantern. I got an opener with bridge. So spreadsheet-wise, this show's fantastic. And Glimmervoid is a top performer as well. Plus I have an answer for the rack, and I have needle for lily or whatever. Yeah. So I do mulligan, I guess. I remember that I mulliganed. But I guess the reason I mulliganed here, in hindsight, I think it's because I saw my opponent was playing mono black. So that means they have no answer to leyline. And I can mull down the, I guess, leyline. And there's leyline. Yeah, so there's a rack, but I got plenty of lands in hand anyways, and they can't make me discard squat. Yep. So this is neat, Eternal Scourge. So I'm going to need a bridge here shortly. I think I named Lily off of this. Yeah. Although Ghost Quarter can screw me up pretty good. It's just a Lily would have been able to make it so that it's non-targeted discard and the rack might be able to start doing damage to me. I don't have enough to work for the bridge yet, but yep. So during my draw phase, they saw me draw this island. So they're like, I'm guessing they're thinking that they can Ghost Quarter me down so I don't have, if I only run one island, they'll be able to get me. And sure enough, they do. They get me down to 1 land. But I've got so many lands in hand that I'm fine. And I've got all day long to work for that bridge, and I already have the lock. On top of that, here's my seal to take care of the rack. I should be good to go. Yeah, just get rid of that Smallpox there, because, again, non-targeted discard and can get rid of my lands. Again, I don't need to work quite yet. I can take another 3 damage. I can get rid of that. During my upkeep, I whir for the bridge, because I don't want to draw another leyline. And I did want to draw something else, preferably a mill rock, which is what happens. So now the game is pretty much over. Double rock lock. And I don't tap out here because I want to whir again. Because I don't want to really try to draw that land. It's funny, they got 3 extra pates in a row. Go ahead and get a Pixis. And that's it. For rock lock. Yeah, that was really interesting. Where was it? Oh, there it is. Necroplasm. Creature. Yeah. I didn't know what kind of shenanigans they would have going on with the necroplasm, but I decided I didn't want to risk it. Yeah, shut off Ghost Quarter there. Even though I believe they already had 2 in the graveyard, 3 in the graveyard. That's it. Okie dokie.